Hey guys, Tyler here bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Playing today spawning on the top side is Colourful, playing as Night Elf, who's gone for the Warden first. Down the bottom side is Sok, playing with Human, gone for the Mountain King. The map is Last Refuge in this particular match from the Fruit Cup 69. It's just like a one-on-one best of 5 show match basically. It's not really a cup as far as I could tell. So Colourful comes in, steals the Forest Troll Shadow Priest, gets storm bolted, gets killed. Well, hires it from mercenary camp and denies the opportunity for Mountain King to get it. Pretty good item there though, Belt of Giant Strength. Here comes the Warden. Stormbolt surround. Not level 2 on the Warden yet. Oh, didn't spec into any skill. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I didn't see any fan of knives popping off. Level 1 blink. Oh, that's bad news for Colourful. Looks like Sok wants to finish off the creeping here. Also wants to put the farm down, yep. MK's going to go for a bit of a chase. Go on Stormbolt Bash. Pretty classic combo, but there we go. Warden blinking out the back. There is a path into the base down the bottom. Guess maybe Colourful was hoping there was a full wall off, but is not the case. Oh! Oh! Well-timed Stormbolt. A little bit late on the blink. Bit of a harass there from the footies, chasing down an archer. AOW's walked its way over to the Merc camp now. I mean, it's not too bad losing a level 1 hero in the end. Pretty fast coming back. Going to even start up the mercenary camp now, so the Warden can start getting experience as soon as she pops out of the altar. Brings in a couple wisps to assist with repairs. Looks like Sok is expecting this. He's running across. He's picked up the boots and the TP staff. And he's done some creeping as well with the rest of his army. Looks like he's going to chuck down an expansion while harassing. Warden is level 2 now. Forest Troll Berserker hired. And straight away the Mountain King's on top of him. AOW gets killed. Oh, deny. Well, so the creeps killed it, not the Mountain Kings. No experience. Either way, as you can see, the Warden got very little experience there. That was a bit of a disaster. So, horrible start here for Colourful. Has completed his tick. Start up a few more wisps. One footy going down there. One's in here though, preventing the expansion. Nighttime, so she's able to hide here. Bring in a few more peasants to assist with the construction. There's the fan. And then blinking out, only killing one peasant. Really prefer to have level 2 fan before making that kind of attack. Able to pick off another footy there. So 2 footies down. It's something. One getting closer to 3. Getting stuck a little bit here. Oh, a little bit late on the blink again. Not able to react in time and dodge it with the blink. It looks like she picked up the ring that was left behind at the creep camp as well, the expansion. So it's, helping reduce some of the damage from these Mountain King hits. Okay, we've got one lore about to complete out the back. But Sok up and mining now. Dust picked up. Oh, it's about to be daytime. I don't know about that, but look, maximize his attack right now. And the Dryads in the build. Tick up to tier 3. Popping off the dust, but all the archers dodged the dust. Hiding in the back of the base. Mountain King getting pretty close to another Stormbolt here. At this range, it's going to be hard to dodge on reaction. Here it is. Stormbolt. No, just running around. Maybe Sok's waiting until he thinks the Warden's not being controlled. Gets a bash off. Okay, there it is, but made it back to the Moonwell, so able to heal up wasn't a problem anymore. Staffing out. I'm going to creep out the lab next.
Player's forces are under attack.
Picking up a shredder. A couple towers. A blacksmith. Oh, second law was over here. Same with an extra Moonwell out of the base. To avoid the harass. The Warden creeping away now as well. Okay, yep, is upgrading the second tower. I wonder if he'd upgrade yet another arcane tower to try and burn the Warden's mana a bit more. So those Warden harassers can be really irritating. Okay, Zeppelin. Human army's loaded in here. Wow, actually Sok's quite late on his tech up. Not even tier 2 yet. It's a little bit unexpected. Did the Night Elf see the Zeppelin? I don't think so. Master Bear's all ready for Colourful. He's got roar and everything. He's ready to rumble. Checking out Dryad first. Decent fan there. Heal scroll though. Wow, okay. And with that, looks like Colourful's disengaging. He's got his own expansion starting up now. Okay, that's the plan.
Forces are under attack. Big invul potion. Nice one for the Warden. Okay, popping a few consumables, jumping back into the Zeppelin. Making the extra tower. He's gone for another guard tower. Doesn't have much at the main base either, but he's starting up a few more towers over there as well. So many towers makes me think it's probably going to be tanks. But I guess we have to wait and see. No, griffins. Okay. That is not a real hero. It's an illusion, I'm afraid. Zeppelin's gone scouting, it looks like. The Warden is caught up on levels a lot. She's been creeping away. Bear's, very handy for creeping. I wasn't sure how that Siphon Mana interaction was going to... Oh, what was there? Was that workshops? Didn't get to see. Cancelled anyway. Bear's coming in. Warden out the back with that big invul, killing all of the peasants. There they all go, level 5 now. Siphoning mana across to the MK. MK's still with Bash. No Thunderclap. Hasn't retrained, so can't stop the bears, or slow them down at least with that Thunderclap. This is looking a bit grim right now for Sok. His Zeppelin nearly goes down, but he manages to drop off. Shredder's dead.
One's out of mana. Goes a bear. Another one and another one. Uh-oh. 3 bears down in quick succession. And Colourful's getting out of there. This tree is now walking its way across. Okay, and the workshops start at the expansion while all this is happening. And yep, there's indeed some tanks. Stone bolt.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 2 blink those, a bit cheaper on mana cost, able to get out of there. Okay, MK's bolting on in here, finding the Night Elf army while it's trying to creep. Can he out heal the DPS? Looks like without the Forest Troll Berserker attacking, wasn't doing too much. That was a pretty weak fan though. What was that? Like one hero in this insnared footy? I don't know.
A player's forces are under attack.
Doesn't even have room for the ring +3 anymore. Griffin. Oh, that's a bit of a surprise. It's quite a lot of dryers. I thought he might go some Dragonhawks instead. He cancelled the second aviary. It was like 90% done. Well, there's the tank starting to chip away. So split attack here from Sok. They're going to have to for Colourful. Colourful's just going in to the main, but the Zeppelin saving the peasants. Buys a reveal. Human tri-hero now as well. They're chipping away. Tank just driving out of danger. Looks like he did maybe kill one Moonwell, I'm pretty sure. But if the Warden manages to come down here, the next fan is going to be devastating. So Sok's going to have to be really fast on his reaction times to avoid catastrophe. Okay, Warden's got the anti-magic potion now. But maybe gave away the Warden's movement. It's just more and more tanks. No upgrades on the Griffins. 1 damage upgrade on the tanks. Warden trying to make an entry, but yeah, Sok was aware. Jumps back into that Zeppelin, can't get fanned inside there, but there we go, level 6 on the Warden. I didn't even notice how that happened. One of the tanks finally die, maybe.
A player's forces are under attack.
So she can get the avatar going, and that's exactly what she's doing at the expansion. And a couple spirits from the peasant corpses.
A town is under siege.
And they're chipping away at the tower, so both players harassing each other's expansions, being very annoying with the style. Haven't seen Colourful chuck a whole bunch of AOWs down, try and protect against the tanks. Looks like he's just going to give up this expansion. Detonates the wisp. Maybe it wasn't necessary, but he is right about there for no upkeep again. Maybe wants to re-engage that. Okay, another Moomo going down. Colourful was massively upside down.
Players' forces are under attack.
On his population. He's got a bunch of Moonwells and a Ancient of Wind. Maybe he wants to make some talons. Help counter the Griffin Riders.
A town is under siege.
It's just, yeah, the tanks out here being annoying. At least they're not that durable with only like 2 fortified armor. No armor upgrades. They are actually dying at a reasonable time. Avatar's still back here, though, being annoying in Sok's expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Colourful trying to run away now. It's like having an extra hero, you know? Who needs a level 1 paladin when you can have an Avatar of Vengeance? It's much better. Except it doesn't scale. One bear just chasing... Oh no, two. Chasing these tanks around.
A player's forces are under attack.
We buy in the shop. Finally going to be able to produce a couple more units again. Colourful. Another split attack here. Peasants into the Zeppelin. Trying to get away above the trees. Oh, they're all on the ground dizzied. And they're all dead. Avatar is about to time out. Try and milk maximum value out of it though. I rebought the shredder, that's interesting.
A player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
Tele-staffing back to base, ready to defend. Tank's like, okay, maybe we can't attack this. I see Sok has a much larger army, but a lot of it is tied up in these tanks. Oh, he's got some mortar teams in the mix now as well. They're gonna just chew through the Dryads. Here we go. Oh, and they got the frag shards as well. They're doing some big damage.
Players' forces are under attack.
Loading them into the Zeppelin as well. This is a really well coordinated attack by Sok. Looking for another cheeky drop off, I think, to splash some more damage on those Dryads. Surrounds the Avatar to try and knock it out here fast. Mortar team's dropping off out the back here. Surround gets opened up though. Avatar's still alive. Warden blinking out the back, but I think she was out of mana, couldn't fan.
The town is under siege. Forces are under attack.
The Blood Mage's Siphon working its magic there. And all the Dryads are crazy low in health now. Avatar is dead. Not looking very good right now for Colourful. How is he going to solve this problem? Tanks in his base. They're all quite low, but probably going to lose another Moonwell or two here. Do give quite a lot of experience though, those tanks, when they die. Here we go, he's got one hippo. Oh, both Griffins dead? Or did he... No, he staffed one out, okay. Here goes a knight. Zeppelin's gone. Both mortar teams are dead. The Dryads are healthy-ish. They're making a go of it here. There goes the Blood Mage. No more Siphon to get rid of the Warden's mana. MK's still got a lot of mana though. Wonder if you can save this tank, what the cooldown is on the staff.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, Sok, you know, he was 20 food up, and now he's only 10 food up. He lost a crazy amount there in a short span of time. Looks like maybe he's switching a bit more over to the Knights, but he hasn't managed to invest into any upgrades so far, and that's the main problem, I think. Gets out of there alive with everything at least. Oh, the shop's at his expansion. He probably should TP to there instead of to his main. Here comes the Warden, stocked up on mana. But his mine is dry. Got 2.5k left on the expansion and on the main actually, because it's been harassed so much. Looking for a tank kill. Staff out to keep it alive. But maybe the Warden would take multiple shots there to polish it off, but not just the one hit. And she's golden. Level 8 now. Can start investing into Shadow Strike. Might come in handy, chasing down a hero or something.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, starting up a few more Moonwells. Tree of Eternity with the Nature's Blessing upgrades. Making a hasty move over to that next gold mine. And the MK finally hits 5. Level 3 Stormbolt. Blood Mage actually pretty close to 3. Level 2 Siphon could be pretty strong as well. There are a few creeps left on the map as well, so maybe a good opportunity here for Sok to get some levels, catch up. But, I mean, he doesn't need to attack right now. He's got 2 mines versus 0. Could just use this window to maybe push up to 70 food, close the experience gap a bit,
A town is under
and then make a big push right as this finishes entangling. That's probably like the optimal timing. Avatar here gets a bunch of kills. Okay, decent HC item there, Scourge Bone Chimes. Good for the Warden and the Bears. Sok's making an attack. He's pushed up to 60. I don't think he's got all of his supply here fighting. You know, he's made a few more tanks in production. So his army's not actually that strong. He doesn't have a TP scroll either. I don't know about this. He'll lose a Griffin for his troubles. No, he's got 2 staffs. Still has to worry about these Dryades though with the slow poison. Looks like the Knight's next on the chopping block. And the things that he's staffing out are maybe not too safe either. Warden's back there. Or Avatar rather is back there. Being annoying, but all the tanks I think might have sneaked by without being spotted. They're going for the Moonwells. There's quite a lot of juice in these Moonwells as well, so that is a big problem. Avatar trying to get away. Pretty fast, isn't it? Okay, does have the boots, but kind of getting blocked. Maybe if he landed a bash with that first hit, would have been a different story. Okay, so 2 Moonwells going to die here. Will it be a third? The Bears are up here now. Does have 1 Wisp for repairs.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can't Stormbolt Avatar, by the way, just in case you weren't aware. I'm sure he would have otherwise.
A town is under
Okay,
siege.
1 Moonwell survives, but again, Colourful doesn't have many options right now. He does have a full mon of Wisps at least. So he does have potential to rebuild. And that 1 extra Wisp can maybe start a Moonwell over here at the new gold mine. Looks like maybe he's going to abandon the space a bit.
A player's forces are under
He's gone
attack.
for some armor upgrades and whatnot while he can't produce any units. I think that makes sense. 370 gold left over here for Sok. Will he start another expansion? He hasn't crept out any of the recamps. Manages to pick off a hippo there, which is good news for his griffins. Quite a lot of mortar teams here. But the Warden, she likes to fan them. And no hippo to take care of the Zeppelin anymore. Makes life much easier for Sok. There's the fan. He drops off 2 of the mortar teams though. Dryades focusing on the Griffins initially. Warden's out of mana though, the Siphon working nicely. Mortar teams splashing in some big damage now. Most of the Dryades are dead. Running back into the Zeppelin. Reposition slightly further back. Avatar's back up though. And got quite a few spirits starting to come through. Can't do anything about those, they're invulnerable. So I think it's gone pretty well for Sok so far, but now, unless he can kill this Avatar, all these spirits are pretty annoying. He's not going to be able to knock out the Tree of Eternity, or is he? Zeppelin drop. With the mortar teams. Blink fan out the back though, Sok's not watching and he loses both his mortar teams. Oh, that's really bad news. Catches a bear, though, coming out of the Ancient of Law. Warden's still pretty much tapped out on mana. There's not much juice left in the Moonwells, but about to be nighttime again. Stun Siphon. Can't even blink away. Did he heal the Avatar? I thought it was a little lower. Knight's trying to chew through the Tree of Eternity. They're at 1-1 upgrades now. I didn't notice that, but did get upgraded at some stage. Another nice Stormbolt. MK's stocked up on mana. Kills off another bear, but the Tree of Eternity's still standing. Avatar's about to time out, however. A little bit of juice in these two Moonwells. Here we go, Avatar's gone. That's really good for Sok. He's out of gold at the expansion. He's got 700 left over here, so he's got a very limited window to close the game out. Doesn't have any expansion options available that he could start putting up now behind this because he hasn't crept out the recamps. Will that be his undoing?
Player's forces are under attack.
Attack meanwhile going for the other Moonwell. Oh, that's actually a really good move. You can shut down this Warden's regen. That's huge. Blood Mage getting focused here. Stuffing out though. Sok being very efficient with his units. More team. Dead straight away. And the Mountain King's in trouble. He's dead. The Mountain King is dead. Oh, that's disastrous for Sok. I guess the Paladin's staff was the one cooling down. Didn't have the option to heal him. Oh man, that's really bad news. Still got a Griffin. Chipping away though, being annoying up there. Does he still have that wind? No, he doesn't.
Forces are under attack.
Okay, buyback on the Mountain King. That's using all of Sok's gold. He's out of juice. No more gold possible.
The town is under siege.
I need the ways he can aggro that. Okay, that's the last of the Warden's mana gone. Needs to knock out this Moonwell out the back here so she can't get the last bit. I think she tried to, yeah, she did. She blinked out the back, did manage to drain it. Now Sok's on the run. Oh, last second staff out, saving the Knight. Avatar's still got quite a lot left on the duration. Staff out again, no more staffs anymore. Could be some hero focus on the horizon. Mortar team just surviving in the Zeppelin. Knocks out a bear and he's getting out, but Colourful's still mining. He can produce more bears. Sok can't produce any more units. But he's going to take out another Moonwell here. Maybe this is going to make a problem for Colourful. He can't produce any more units because he's lost this Moonwell. Just running away from the Avatar. I still don't know who's going to win this one. Nice little Stormbolt pickup. Going for the bear kill. Speaking of staffs, we never saw one on the Warden to help save some of these bears or whatnot. Griffin over the trees. Oh no, he's... Okay, stuffing it out. Sensible. I thought it might have been Miss Micro, but... No.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's microing that mortar hard. Shadow Strike on the Paladin. Got to go down here. And he's dead. Can Sok scrounge together enough money? I think he could if he cashed in most of his items to get the paladin back again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, starting up another shop. He's able to produce a couple more wisps again. Oh, that Zeppelin's near dead, but he's got another Zeppelin over here, so he can easily transfer into the other one. Okay. Oh, anti-magic right in time to evade the damage.
Are under attack.
And the MK's in trouble. Knights are not focusing on the wisps either, which I think is a little bit of a mistake. Nice blink dodge that time around. Until he's stuffing across here, the Warden. Pretty good control so far from Sok. There we go, no blink dodge this time around. Warden still alive though. And the Mountain King's in major trouble. Oh, Banish! He's into the Zeppelin, he's still alive, but then the Zeppelin gets killed. And there goes the Mountain King, and there goes Sok. Oh, that was a valiant attempt. But the Warden prevails. Oof. What a good match. Yes, back and forth, back and forth. I don't know, man. I think if Sok had just crept out that camp, the recamp, close to his expansion, I think he would have been able to sneak an expansion down there during that big push and close the game. But, oh well, it was a very, very good match. Yeah, those Warden harassers on the human base that is so effective at shutting down the economy. So painful having to rebuild like 4 peasants every time as well. So much experience going to the Warden. GG. Well, anyway, guys, a wrap on that. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.